Oh, you caught me off guard. I'm blurry, muted. I don't know. Caught me off guard. I was reading some Unknown Soldier. I don't know if he's going to get himself out of this one this time. He looks like he's in a pretty tight spot this time, but I don't know. I'll continue reading it after the show. But welcome in, true believers, to another episode of the Sunday Supershow Extravaganza. Before we get into it, I just want to thank everybody for yesterday showing up for the big 500 subscriber giveaway and the anniversary show. It's kind of hard to believe I've been on here for a year, but we'll have more. We'll have a lot to do with the new comic book day previews, the Trending 20, the Hot 10 comics of the week, my picks for variant covers of the week, and the new key issues coming up this week. But right after we do this.
To me, son of Jor-El, kneel before Zod.
Before Zod. I just want to do that. That's my little tribute today. Rest in peace, Terrence Stamp. He passed away today at the age of 87 years old. He's a brilliant actor. He was known for playing General Zod, but he was in a lot of great movies. And we got Robert Pops, Grant Springs in the chat. How you doing, Pops? Good to see you again. Always good to see you in the chat. Always a pleasure, my friend. But yeah, we like I said, we got the 500. So we now have channel memberships available. 99 cents. I don't have one level, but you get like cool little emojis, and we'll probably have a monthly giveaway. I don't know. I can't afford to give much, but we will have a fun little giveaway every month for all the channel members. And then we'll have more stuff to come. Maybe I'll have some members only early videos they can watch. Who knows? But for now, let's get started with our show for the day. But no, before we do that, I would like to thank all the people that have already signed up to be a channel member. Cheap Comic Collector, Terry Floyd, Adamantium Blade Comics Collectibles, Canadian Survivalist, Jean Malo, Nerdy Geek, Cliff on Comics, Random Reads, Stephen Lukey, Legion of Comics, Mad Spidey, Easy Comic Reader, Space Case Collectibles, Kingdom of Nerds, and Comiverse. All right, there we go. And now it's time to start the show. And we will start with what we always start with. If I can find the video, if I can find the thing, here we go. And we start with the new comic book day previews for this week, for Wednesday, August 20th, 2025. Oh, I didn't mean to put Wing up there, but there you go. New comic book day, August 20th, 2025. And I'll share that screen for, I get all it from LegalComicGeeks.com. It's a pretty good chat. It's a good website. You find it's very informative about what's coming out for the week, upcoming stuff. You can look way ahead into the future. Let me get a sip of Diet Coke. All right, we're ready to go. Yep, Legal Comic Geeks. Just check that out if you have a chat. You look up all the new previews. So we start out. Man, it's hard to believe. It's almost been a year since Absolute Batman started. We got Absolute Batman issue 11. And I see I don't know whether I like that one variant. It looks like the Hulk. It's the Chris Burnham variant. That's pretty cool, I guess. We got Absolute Flash number 6. It's hard to believe it's been a year, and we got some cool variants for that. Looks like David Talaski's always been doing stuff for that. We got Nightwing issue 129. You know what? I think Nightwing is like the longest running series at DC. I mean, besides like Detective Comics and Action Comics, obviously. Well, that's one of them. I mean, because they're ending Batman. I don't know when Nightwing ends. I don't know if it's getting ready to end. It might be ending soon. Not quite sure. I'll have to look back and check on that. But anyway, then we got Detective Comics 1100. This is going to be another milestone issue. And so this book's been around since the 30s, of course. Batman's first appearance was in Detective Comics 27. So Detective Comics is actually older than Batman himself. I kind of like this Bruno Redondo variant there. They're watching the old Batman show. That's cool. There's the Frank Miller variant. So they got, I don't know, it's like old Frank Miller to me. Batman, Superman, World's Finest 42. I kind of like this Gutierrez variant. That's kind of cool. We got Amazing Spider-Man issue 10. Man, they just keep releasing this. We got some J. Scott Campbell variant. The 1/100 looks better than the trade dress. We got Ultimate Black Panther number 19. Invincible Universe Battle Beast issue 4. Wonder Woman issue 24. Let's see the Battle Beast. We got some variants for that. There's always some cool variants of the Battle Beast. I'm not really much on. I like the cartoon, but like I felt like I was priced out of the Invincible comics because they're so low print run. They cost so much. I'm like, I can't afford to get it. I could probably afford the first appearance of Miles Morales or another character more than I could that at this point. Imperial issue 3. Here's a cool J. Scott Campbell variant there of Nova from the Nova Corps. We got Batman and Robin year 1, issue 10. So we got Bruce Wayne in his tuxedo with Clayface. There's been some pretty cool covers for that. Titans issue 26, fresh off the annual appearance, which was great. You got to look at the old school Teen Titans. I kind of like the Burnham variant there. New Gods issue 9. You got a Derek Chew cover. That's pretty cool. Another one I'm continuing to read, Wolverine issue 12. It's my thumbnail for today. We got a Mark Bagley 1/25. And there's the J. Scott Campbell one, which is the one I got. What else do we have here? Put that up. Okay, we got G.I. Joe, issue 10. Looks like Baroness maybe turning on the G.I. Joes. She's getting ready to stab CoverGirl. And there's a CoverGirl up there with a Jamie Tyndall. That's a very nice cover. Let's see what else we got going on here. Mark's Genre Mixer. I'm doing good, Mark. Good to see you. I hope you're doing good. We're just going over the new comic book day previews for the week. Superman Unlimited issue 4. Dan Slott's writing this. We got a nice Mark Spears. I like that Mark Spears. Got like a green tint to him. That's kind of cool. The Robbie Rodriguez one is pretty cool. That's probably the only one I like. But all right, I think I got the Spears. Exquisite Corpses issue 4. Pretty cool variants for that. It's been an interesting series. Department of Truth issue 33. Cover missing. All right. Psylocke issue 10. Usually pretty good looking covers for that. Yeah, we got a J. Scott Campbell cover for that. Catwoman issue 78. We got a nice Frank Cho variant. I like that. Dan Panosian, a good one. Even the Scott Forbes variant. They always have good variant covers. And cover A's for Catwoman. New Avengers issue 3. We got J. Scott Campbell 1/100, and there's a trade dress of that of Black Widow. I think we have somebody knocking on the door. And let's welcome my friend Big Jeff, Adamantium Blade Comic Collectibles. How you doing, sir? We're just going over you're here right in time. We're going over the new comic book day previews. We're up to Black Cat. We got Black Cat issue 1. The awesome Adam Hughes is doing all our A's for this series. We got 16 variants for it because, what, Jeff?
I said Lady Fantastic's name written all over that.
Oh, yeah. And Christina Payne.
Black Cat fan.
Yeah. So it's Christina Payne.
Why do I keep doing that? That's who I meant, Christina.
Okay.
I don't know why
16
I keep doing that.
Variants because you know why? Because everybody likes a Black Cat cover, Jeff. And you get to see we got a Simon DeMeo, a Derek Chew 1/50 wearing Spidey's outfit. That's kind of
I like that one.
Cool. But the real headline here is the J. Scott Campbell 1/100. There's also a trade dress of that cover. We got the 616 Alexander Lozano variant. He's been pretty popular here lately. The Yi Young Lee, I probably said that name wrong. 1/200. Wow. Big Time Collectibles, Thiago da Silva variants. There's a whole lot of them. Look at this. There's the trade dress J. Scott Campbell. Peach Momoko, Terry Dotson. All the good. They got some of the best artists they could think of to do those.
Popular artists.
There we go. I don't need to do that. And a series that I found kind of confusing because when the first issues with Lex Luthor and he didn't have any powers, because if he was really the super dog, the last dog of Krypton, how come he didn't get out of the dog crate?
Right.
Jeff? I just don't understand that. But anyway, now he's with Superman. We got this cool cover. Look at him. It looks like a dog. Doesn't it remind you of when a dog sticks his head out the window?
Going down the road.
Yeah.
I swear, dogs do smile. They can smile.
I know. The dog we take care of sometimes, she's always like got a grin on her face. Cats are always like this. Fuck you, bastard. They always have resting bitch face.
It's funny. Cats. Nobody owns cats. Cats own people.
That's the truth. I was doing my whatnot sale today, Jeff, and I was leaning over like this to get a book and put over here on the stand, right? The cat was trying to get it. The cat was wanting to eat, and he kept scratching my arm, like pulling my arm sleeve down, the sleeve of my arm, like meow, meow, meow. I said, I'll be right back.
Stop what you're doing.
Yeah, you got to do it now. That's exactly how they are. We got Godzilla Destroys the Marvel Universe, issue 2. Always going to be some good covers for that. We got a Mark Brooks. That's wild. That Mark Brooks one, there's a lot going on there.
Yeah.
And I think I like the Andrea Sorrentino one. That's kind of cool. We got an action figure variant because why not? High Street, issue 8. There's a Gary Frank variant. I'm a big fan of Gary Frank. Anybody that's read Geiger would be a fan of Gary Frank, trust me. Star Wars, issue 4. Yeah. You know, I bought issue 1 and 2, but I was like, that's me.
I'm not buying any Star Wars right now.
Hey, we got Swagda in the. Hey, thanks, Swag.
What's up, Swag?
Thank you, man. It's good to see you. I can send you the link if you want to come on, bro. It's good to see you. And we got Kenneth Bird. He says, hello. Hi to everyone in here tonight and from Virginia. I live next door to Virginia. You're my neighbor. So, hello, neighbor. I live in Kentucky. I live in the tri-state area. It's Kentucky, Virginia, and Tennessee.
Indiana? Oh.
Right on the line. I'm right on the line. All right, let's keep going here. We got Justice League Red #1. It's a new series. This is going to be like a Justice League team. That's, I think, is it Daredevil's in charge of it? Or I got a phone ringing, but they'll just have to wait.
Daredevil in charge of
not Daredevil. I meant Dead Man. I'm sorry.
Okay. I was like, what?
I get those two mixed up. Although he would probably do a better job than that. I'm just kidding. Walking Dead. Mark will show up in a minute now. Walking Dead Deluxe 119. They're reprinting everything. We got Division and Scarlet Witch #4.
I wonder if that's any good.
I got issue 1. I got like the 1 in 50, but I haven't read it yet. When I get like a 1 in 50 or something like that, I'm afraid to touch it.
I think I got issue 1 like cover A or B or whatever, but I'd have to go search into all my short boxes, and there's no rhyme or reason.
Yeah, Spider-Gwen's got a new costume. If you can tell, it's a little bit different. And there's I like this J. Scott Campbell of her. She got the high leg kick going on, and there's a trade dress version of that too.
You know what, man? Spider-Gwen it seems to be super popular with the community. I mean, like, and when I say that, I mean like the guys that I like, me and you, the folks that we see normally.
Yeah.
It has no. I don't want to know anything about Spider-Gwen. There's no interest in it for me.
Well, some of the artists can draw her very aesthetically pleasingly, if you know what I'm saying.
Well, if it's like a cover love thing, okay.
You know, I don't know about the story. I've never really read it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, neither. I think I may have read one, and I was like, what? And when I say cover love, I stole that term from Nerdy Geek.
So this is called, instead of 2-in-1, it's called Marvel All on One #1. I think this is going to be like a 50-page book, one shot.
Wow.
Got the Patrick Gleason. I kind of like that. I like the Peach Momoko one, though. Look at this.
Yeah, that was nice.
When she draws female characters. You know what I mean?
I just
Grimm, issue 24 from Boom Studios. Undiscovered Country, issue 32. You know, when I think of Undiscovered Country, I think of that Star Trek movie. Now, this one's interesting, Jip. This is about a down Air Force pilot trying to get to safety. It's called Escape. It's issue 1 from Image Comics. It looks kind of cool. I may have to give that a read. We got seasons number 7 from, yeah, I mean, it sounds like maybe kind of like Behind Enemy Lines or something, you know?
Maybe.
Hey,
and it's got
Dazzle,
kind of
how you doing?
got
Good to
kind
see
of that
you know,
war comic type, story.
yeah,
Possibly.
that's the kind of stuff I kind of like. We got Venom, Black and White and Blood, #1. Well, Marvel just can't get enough of these Black and White and Blood. They've done this like at least 10 series like that. We got Falling in Love.
They must sell well or something.
I guess so. Falling in Love on the Path to Hell, #9. Well, that just sounds like normal love to me. All right. Ghost Pepper #2. I read the first issue of that. I didn't care for it. It's like a dystopian future where this woman's driving a food truck in a dystopian Mad Max future. That's what it's about. All right. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Nation #9. Witchblade, issue 13. We got Spider Girl, issue 3. David Nakayama doing the cover A, I guess. All right. This Ends Tonight, issue 2. Terminator, issue 10. Umbrella Academy, Plan B, issue 2. Event Horizon, Dark Descent, #1. I wonder if that's like the movie. Remember that movie?
Yes.
Event Horizon. Thundercats Lost, #5. Space Ghost, Johnny Quest, Space Quest, issue 4. Kind of a repetitive title there. I like the Ben Oliver one. I like the Mark Bagley cover. I like the Chris Hart. There's always some good covers for Space Ghost stuff.
I read an issue
Queen
of
the Monsters. Yeah. Is it any good?
It seems to me it's more like for to me it felt like it's more for kids. No offense, John Below. But it's the one that Bruce recommended.
Oh, okay. We got Mothra, Queen of the Monsters, #5. Catacomb of Torment, #2.
What's going on?
You always got some interesting covers for those. TMT Journeys, #1. Is that Mark Spears? Well, it looks like, no, it's Michael Dooney. Okay. Kevin Eastman did a variant. VR Troopers, #2. I'll pass on that. Bloodletter, #3. We've got Post Malone's Big Rig, issue 2. And Mega Man Zero Timelines, #1. Darkwing Duck, #5. La Monstros, #4.
Los Monstruos.
Los Monstros. I don't know. I know I've said it wrong. I know I said it wrong.
I don't know.
Vampirella Armageddon, #2.
Vampirella looking sick on that one.
Francisco Matina. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Leslie Lyrics. I like the Black and White Michael Lisner. There's the Michael Lisner. I like that one too. I think if I was going to get it, I would get the Michael Lisner. Benjamin, #3. Drawing Blood, #8 for Image. Okay, I think there's a Civil War facsimile. Do you know how many copies of those books were out there that you could just get?
I just saw a couple of them in Dollar Box the other day. They had a few of them, but they were just sporadic numbers. If they would have had like maybe, a bunch of them in a row, I might have grabbed them, but I didn't grab them.
Yeah, I don't really care. I've already read it. I have a trade paperback of it. I don't need all of them. Resident Aliens, Book of Changes. All right, we're done. I think we got the list. Marvel swimsuit, second printing. All right, Kill or Be Killed #1, Artists, Writers, and Artisans Inc. And that's it for your new comic book day previews. I think we've pretty much covered it. So let's go to the next thing here. And this is another one of my favorite segments. Watch me not have the. Do I not have the thumbnail for it?
What's up, Mars?
Here we go. Next up, variant covers of the week.
Yeah.
I enjoy doing this for some reason. All right, the first one up, we have the Ward variant for that Justice League Red. I thought that was cool. A cover of Deadman there.
You know, I could see how you could just glance at that and have your brain go, "Oh, Daredevil."
I did for a second. I was looking at the D. It's
Yeah.
my fault.
Stop looking at the D, Matt.
I'll try not to. Hey, Christina, it's hard to miss.
Christina.
Hey, it's good to see you, Christina. Christina was showing us her old comic books last night, and she had some good ones, didn't she, Jeff?
Yep. She had some cool. She had that cool Spider-Man reader. I like that.
That 3D one, or I mean the pop-up.
The pop-up one was probably the coolest, and then she had that like the one for literacy that was like a
that was
grocery
cool
store.
Too. Yeah. Cool. You know what I saw today? I saw a mail-away comic that used to get from Proofs of Purchase from Charlton Chew, and it was a Wolverine comic.
No shit.
I saw a West Coast Avenger talking about it today. What? Oh, yeah, we got everybody saying hi to Christina, who's our resident mod. This is for Hyde Street, I think. And this is a Reese variant. I kind of like these like serial kind of.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it's kind of cool. Next up, we have the Peach Momoko thing versus the Marvel Universe.
I think I'm probably going to pick that up.
I think it's a good-looking cover. I mean, I don't know. I know a lot of people go like, "Oh, it looks like a child drew it," but you don't really know the intricacies of what it takes to draw something or paint something in watercolor like this. This is watercolor.
Yes.
And my
watercolor
mother can
is hard.
Watercolor is probably more difficult than oil painting. Now we got another one here. This is that Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider #1, the J. Scott Campbell. That's the 1/100, but you can get the trade dress. And then the Catwoman this week. This is the Frank Cho cover. I like that. It kind of reminds me of like the Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yep.
Remember that where they had the little Felix the Cat clock or whatever. Now there's going to be a lot of J. Scott Campbell on this list this week because he's just killing it right now. There's the Black Cat #1, J. Scott Campbell. This is the J. Scott Campbell for Psylocke issue 10. I always thought that he drew her. I always thought he drew Psylocke probably the best of all the X-women.
He's amazing because you look at the picture and it's aesthetically pleasing. You know, the lines are good. But if you were like see how her right leg is bent under itself, if she was to straighten that leg out, you know how long it would be?
Yeah. Well, she's got long legs. Remember Stacy Keibler? J. Scott Campbell draws every woman like they're Stacy Keibler.
Yeah. But if it works. It works.
This is the variant for Exquisite Corpses. I thought this was pretty damn cool.
I liked Exquisite Corpses.
And that's a pretty damn cool variant. That's the one I would get. Now I got more J. Scott Campbell.
I like that
Amazing Spider-Man. I just like the way he's got. He really knows how to show the like he makes Spidey look like he hasn't missed leg day. That's all I'm going to say.
He has some long ass fingers.
And this is for Imperial issue 3. That's another J. Scott Campbell of Nova. And then Superman Unlimited issue 4. I got this one coming in the mail right now. That's Mark Spears. He's got kind of a green, but I'm assuming that's got to be the lighting doing that, right? Like,
see that
not hitting him or something.
To me, that's like the masterfulness of Mark Spears. You look at it and you're like, hey, that looks like Spider-Man. Superman's green, but you look at it and you're like, no, it's blue. It's just like the reflection of something.
The sunlight is hitting.
You know it's blue because there's a little. If you look, there's blue in it.
Yeah, I can see the blue. We got Christina Payne dropping links because she's doing the Lord's work. She's always helping everybody out. I appreciate it.
As
Christina.
always. As always.
And then
Thank
I got
you,
the Jamie
Christina.
Tyndall G.I. Joe variant of CoverGirl.
Nice.
I think Jamie Tyndall is almost at first glance. I thought it was J. Scott Campbell, to be honest with you. But I like this one. I mean, I'm a man. Of course, I like this one. But still, I still like it. I like the way. Now he didn't draw a background, which I thought would have been cooler if it had been maybe some F-15s flying around behind it or something. But that would have been kind of cool. But that's where my mind goes. But those are the variant covers of the week. And now we'll go to the next. Our next segment of the day that we always do every week, and that is the new key issues of the week. And this is all according to the Key Collector app. Okay, Mom, be careful. She's going to paint up the house. You thought you weren't going back up there. Okay. She does touch, guys. She does too much, ladies and gentlemen.
That's how moms be.
I worry about her. All right. If I was more professional, I wouldn't have even put that conversation up. I don't care. She said hello to everybody. But
Mama Morgan.
Next Sunday, you're going to get to see. By next Sunday, you're going to get to see my new digs. So I'm going to do a complete room tour once I get it set up. Hopefully, I have it set up by Sunday, but I'm going to do a room tour video because I've never actually had I didn't really have a room per se, but I do now. So we're going to take full advantage of it. Christina said hi, Mom. And okay, we'll get into this. We got Absolute Batman number 11. And this will be the origin of Bane in the Absolute Universe. I'm not really reading it. I might read it when I get the DC app because I just can't afford to buy everything. It's got
you feel like sometimes Key Collector is a little bit fancy free with, new keys or supposed new keys.
I feel like that all the time. I feel like that all the time. Now, I don't know how many times you can have an all-new Spider-Gwen, but all-new Spider-Gwen, the Ghost Spider number 1. This is like the third reboot in 3 years.
Yeah.
Debut of the new Ghost Spider suit. It's also the possible first appearance of Tantrum, a symbiote-looking villain seen as a living person of the old Spider-Gwen suit on the cover of issue 2. Okay, that's kind of confusing. All right, Black Cat number 1. I think this is kind of fast and loose with keys. It's the premier issue of an ongoing solo series where Black Cat is in the role of the hero, which is kind of weird for her, I guess. She steals everything that's not tied down. Bring on the bad guys. Dormammu number 1. I can't ever say his name.
Doctor Strange villain.
Yeah. This is part 6 of the 7 one-shots. They really do some more historical background of a classic Marvel villain. Detective Comics 1100. This is a milestone issue. It's not really a key. I don't know why they got it on here again. Now, this is the one. This is not a key, but it's like the debut. Escape number 1. A downed fighter pilot must fight his way out of a war-torn territory that he just bombed with the help of a grieving family. That sounds kind of good.
Yeah, but I think maybe the Key Collector folks or whatever. If it's a number 1, maybe they just say key. If it's a number 1, it's a key.
And another reason I want to get this book, it's written by Rick Remender, Jeff.
Yeah. Yep.
And Daniel Acuna is the artist. So, I don't know if anybody remembers.
He did Avengers, that one back in 2017 or something. It was another reboot of the Uncanny Avengers.
He also did, not Remender, but Acuna. He did the art for Avengers Twilight, if you remember, last year.
Yeah, he's got a cool style.
I like his style a lot. Next up, we got Justice League Red. Now, this is an actual first team appearance of Justice League Red, which is Red Tornado, Power Girl, Deadman, Cyborg, Green Lantern Baz, and Red Canary. So they got like a little red theme going on. Hint, hint. So there you go. Yeah. Next up, we got Marvel All-in-One #1, 50-page one-shot featuring The Thing, told only in splash pages. Well, that's interesting. So the story's the whole book is splash pages. Okay. So
cool,
I think
but is it
McFarlane and Rob Liefeld would be. Yeah, I don't know. It's not a key, but I guess Todd McFarlane and Rob Liefeld would be pleased. It's all splash pages. Higgy Pop, hey man, Higgy, it's good to see you, man. I watched your video you had on. I saw it on Facebook though. You're like protecting the hawk's nest. I love it. I love it. And then another one, he was walking the hawk dog. The hawk dog is a real cool dog, by the way. So everybody respect the hawk dog. Him and Crypto are the coolest dogs in the world. All right. Well, besides my dog, Ivy. But anyway, we got Mega Man Zero Timelines #1, 1 of 5 connecting one-shots featuring Mega Man in a different era. The issue features Reploid Zero in the new future. Okay, that's not a key. This one's not a key either. Superman Unlimited #4, cover art by Mark Spears. How is that a key issue? Because it's because Mark Spears is hot. But Comic Tom's got something to do with this website. And Comic Tom, if you're listening, I know you're not. I'm a peon compared to you. But get your shit together. All right. I still watch your videos, though, so don't think that's hate. It's not hate. It's not hate. Last one, another one, it's not a key. Venom, Black, White, and Blood #1, anthology stories at different points in time. Well, I know a lot of people hate on them because it's a popular thing to do, Jeff. But, like, the fact of the matter is, when I first started watching content on YouTube about comic books, who do you think was the first one I saw?
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I remember when Comic Tom was he wasn't in the hundreds, but he was only in like the, I don't know, low thousands or less, low 1 or 2 thousands or something. I don't know where he is now, but
I think it's like in the hundreds of thousands or something, maybe higher than
but
that.
like I dropped a comment on one of Nerdy Geek's videos because he's already above 100, and I guess he's been doing it. I forgot what he said, for a few months now. You've been doing it for a little over, like, just days over a year now, and you're at 500. It's breaking through. If you're wanting to have a larger channel, more subscribers, it's breaking through the lower hurdles. 100, the 500, now to 1,000. Now see if we get to 2,000. Once you start getting that way, I think the algorithm starts serving you better, and you have more tentacles out into the world. And what I mean by that is more eyeballs have a chance to go, hey, who's this? What's this about? And they check it out, and then it goes on from there. Digging it, leave it to Beaver, Jeff. Oh.
All right. Well, we got another.
I'm not sure what that means, but okay.
All right. Well.
In the back.
Oh, okay. You can see in the back. All right.
Yeah, my dad comes in here. This is the only room in the house where smoking is allowed. And my dad comes in here and he sits in a chair that's right off screen here, and he faces that way. And Pops likes to watch, like, Leave It to Beaver and stuff like that.
Hey, who doesn't? I still watch reruns every now and then. All right. Next segment we got the trending 20 comics of the week as is featured in the Key Collector app. This is like based on like eBay sold this week, whatnot sales, cover price, stuff like that, I think. All right. But like whatever was sold, it's like according to what was sold in the last week. So we're going to share this little beauty again. Okay, I got to just give me a minute. I got to go back up here and go back out to the home page, the old home page, and click on that. There we go. Let's see when it shows up. There it is. All right, this is, like I said, the trending 20 comics of the week.
Oh.
Coming in at number 20, we have Amazing Spider-Man Annual Issue 21.
I just picked that up from
Peter Parker, Mary Jane Watson.
I just picked that up from a Mint Hunter claim sale.
Oh, you did? Cool.
Yep.
400% increase in copies this week due to anticipation of the movie Brand New Day, the new Spider-Man movie. So is he getting married in that? Is that what they think's going to happen? You know what? I got to wonder about that too. You know, the cute little redheaded girl from Stranger Things. She's going to be in it. I'm wondering if she's going to be Mary Jane Watson. Because I mean, she's kind of got that Mary Jane vibe. If we're being honest, you know. I watch the Three Stooges all the time. You know what else I watch? And I may get some people thinking I'm weird for this. The Marx Brothers. I like watching like old weird. Marx Brothers. Groucho was hilarious. I like Harpo too.
Yeah, it's cool, man. When I'm in here, it's like Leave It to Beaver, MASH, Cheers. You know, all those old '80s. You know, those cool sitcoms.
My dad, we used to have Stars Western channel, right? And he'd come home in the evening, he'd get me home in the evening, and I would have to sit there and we'd watch Have Gun Will Travel, Wanted Dead or Alive,
my dad loves all of them.
Gunsmoke. Yeah, all of them.
Bonanza.
I mean, you know what? Actually kind of got into it. Watchmen issue 1. This is about $60 in a high grade. This is the first appearance of Rorschach, Dr. Manhattan, Ozymandias, Silk Spectre, the Comedian, and the Night Owl. It's written by Alan Moore, of course. There's been a 333% increase in copies sold this week after James Gunn recorded Watchmen along with Superman Birthright, Watchmen along with Superman Birthright, Strange Adventures, and others. So what does Watchmen all along mean? I don't get that. Anyway, all right. Maybe I'll have to look that up. Everybody look.
No, I don't think it said all along. It said if you scroll back down a little bit so I can see the text, it says increase in copies sold this week versus previous after James Gunn recorded Watchmen along with Superman Birthright, Strange Adventures. So apparently he recorded a movie or.
I could have recorded a movie, but I don't get it.
What did he record of Watchmen? Is it a streaming series?
If somebody is so inclined, please Google that. We got Static #1 from Milestone Comics, 1993. First appearance of Static Shock, the first black superhero to star in his own cartoon series. First appearance of Hot Streak, a villain with the power to control fire. 329% increase in copies sold this week after DC announced a Static and Batman team up. Okay, that's cool. I used to watch Static Shock, even though I was probably a big kid by then. Simpsons Comics issue 1 from Bongo Comics, 1993, $20 high grade. Premiere issue adapted from the TV show. It was polybagged with a Bongoverse poster, and it's a cover swap of Fantastic Four issue 1. There's been a 300% increase in copies sold. Doesn't say why. We have Toxic Avenger #1 from 1991. First appearance and origin of Toxic Avenger. He has a preview appearance in Marvel Age issue 98. And of course, Elijah Wood and Peter Dinklage, Julie Davis, and Kevin Bacon are cast. They're in the cast of the new movie directed by Macon Blair. There's been a 233% increase in copies sold this week as controversy around the graphic content bolsters interest in the film. Next up, we have Web of Spider-Man issue 118, and this is the first appearance of Ben Reilly as Scarlet Spider. He was introduced as a clone in The Amazing Spider-Man issue 149 in 1975. There is a notation on some CGC graded slabs that notate a Marvel direct marketing that does not appear to have an effect on the value. It's about $100 in a high-grade copy. Next up, Jeff really likes this one. I need to go back and read it. Like it's going to cost like a lot of money to do it because Daredevil Cold Day in Hell #1 is going at for $12 now, Jeff. It's a three-issue limited series about Daredevil as an old man. I'm gonna try to say it without spoiling anything. It's just a 3-issue. They're a little bit longer, but they're super cool. And if you're a Steve McNiven fan, the art is I love his art. Some people say he draws all of the faces of everybody the same. Fine, whatever. I think the art's great, and it's a cool story. There's Punisher in it, Elektra's in it.
There's another villain in it, and I won't say who, and I won't say what the plot is, but it is old ass Daredevil, broke down Daredevil, and the Punisher is really, really effed up. And I'll just leave it at that. But it's a good story.
Yeah, I kind of want to read it now. And you know what though? Doesn't it kind of make you feel good though when you get a book and then all of a sudden the price goes up? You're like, hey, I did something right for a change.
I don't know, man. I don't think I did something right. I just think, oh, look, other people like it too, apparently.
Well, I got lucky, or you got lucky this time. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I mean, it so rarely happens now, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Spider-Man versus Wolverine, #1. I have been looking for this book. It's about $30 in a near mint copy. And it, of course, this is the death of Ned Leeds, Spider-Man's friend. Wolverine discovers Peter Parker is Spider-Man also in this one. And also, interesting thing happens in this book. Spider-Man inadvertently kills a woman by punching her, thinking Wolverine snuck up on him.
I don't remember that. Wow.
Yeah, 225% increase in copies sold this week.
I think we're going to start seeing a lot of these 80s books, Copper Age stuff, 80s books start to pop up on these lists more and more.
Well, speaking of that, we're seeing it right now because we got Silver Surfer Parable #1 from 1988. Yeah. $15 in high grade. Is a 2-part limited series titled Parable, written by Stan Lee and illustrated by Mobius. Oh, really? Mobius illustrated this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? I may have to go find this.
You remember the movie Crimson Tide with Denzel Washington, Gene Hackman?
Hey, Collector P. Yeah.
And the two sailors get into a fist fight over who has the best Silver Surfer, Mobius or Kirby.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a good scene. It's a great scene.
And Easy Comic Reader says he has a coverless copy of it. Oh, cool. I would just like to read it again. I remember reading it as a kid, and I was so shocked that he kills his. He thought Wolverine snuck up on him. You know how, and he turns around, his first instinct is to punch him right in the face, and he kills this woman.
Yeah, I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, it's wild. But anyway, I want to get this now. I didn't know, Mobius. I'm a big fan of Heavy Metal Magazine, and I didn't know that, so I'm going to have to get that. And the cover's pretty badass. Look at that.
Yeah, I'm a big time Mobius fanboy. All over. If you look at my Facebook or my Instagram, I'm always Mobius this, Mobius that. This, I'm posting his art everywhere.
I'm a fan of Dan Jurgens. We got Superman 75. You know how many copies of this book I have? It says $15 in high grade, but look, let's be honest, guys. I could buy this for $5.
Yeah.
There were so many sold, but this is, of course,
doesn't mean it's not a bad book, though.
It's one of my favorite books of the 90s. Death of Doomsday. There were 6 million issues sold. Every page of this issue is a full or double splash page, and there's some amazing art in it. I just thought Dan Jurgens and Brett Breeding did a great job. They did something different. They tried to do something different. They killed Superman off, and everybody thought it was permanent, but I kind of laughed at those people. Nerdy Geek. We're doing good, man. It's good to see you, bro. But you know what I mean? It's just like they did try, and they got a lot of heat for it starting out because people thought he was going to be dead, but I call people that are not comic collectors, Jeff, I call them civilians.
Yeah, normies.
So the civilians didn't know what we all know. Just because somebody dies in a comic book doesn't mean they're not coming back.
When I was a kid, though, I was thoroughly fooled. Like this book, and especially when they had Batman Death in the Family. I saved up my allowance, and I mowed lawns, and I washed cars. And I tried to get like 2 or 3 copies of, all 4 of those issues, thinking, man, I'm going to be a millionaire.
Hey, John. It's good to see you, John. All right, let's continue here. We got Batman Adventures #12. It's about $1,200 in a high grade. This is the first appearance of Harley Quinn in a standard comic book. Of course, if you don't know anything about Harley, she was originally only in the Batman the Animated Series. She became such a popular character as Joker's sidekick / girlfriend that they finally brought her into comic books. And this is her debut. It says here, after James Gunn teased a future update of whether Margot Robbie would reprise the role of Harley Quinn, there's been a 142% increase in copies sold. And let me say something real quick. I'm going to look at the camera. James Gunn, I know you're a big fan of the show. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm blind now, but James, listen to me, bro.
You might
James, I love you, but you got to bring my boo Margot back. She is Harley Quinn. Period. Because Harley is like, when you see her, when I think of Harley Quinn on the silver screen, I think of Margot Robbie. So please consider bringing her back. I'm sure he'll listen and go. He's going to give me a call.
That is pretty wild, though. I mean, because you look at a 1993 comic book with the high grade going for $1,200. That's I think that beats out, and I'm assuming it's Raw.
Yeah, Raw. I don't know if it actually would be that much, but I would say you still have to pay upwards of $800 to $600. You know what I mean, for this book.
So it's like, I don't know if that's about the same as Miles Morales Ultimate Fallout, or if it's a little bit more or less. I'm not sure. I'd have to look to see what Miles Morales is going for. But
we got a nice one.
Ultimate Fallout, but
Fantastic Four 243, iconic cover art by John Byrne. $35 in high grade. There's been a 138% increase in copies sold. And it's a good
we got a bunch of new why am I drawing a blank? Galactus fans.
Oh yeah, after the movie. We got Fantastic Four issue 57 from 1966 in high grades, about $450. Iconic cover art by Jack Kirby featuring Dr. Doom. In this issue, Dr. Doom steals Silver Surfer's powers. Doom always be stealing stuff and always be making shit, don't he? He's always coming up with something. Next up, more 90s love. We got Batman 497 from 1993. And of course, this is not part 11, but more importantly, this is when Bane breaks Batman's back. And then if you do this in reading order, the book before this would be Detective Comics. Oh no, after this, the book after this would be Detective Comics 664. Next up, we got Green Lantern issue 25 from 2007. This is the first full appearance of Scarred Guardian, a guardian of the universe. First cameo of Atrocitus and the Red Lantern Corps. It's also the first cameo appearance of Lar Fleas and the Orange Lantern Corps. First cameo team appearance of the Blue Lantern Corps. First cameo appearance of Monk and the Indigo Lantern Corps. First cameo team appearance of the Black Lantern Corps and the death of the Anti-Monitor. There's been a 117% increase in copies sold this week because of the new Lanterns TV show, Green Lanterns TV show. You know what I'm waiting for, though? When are we going to have the Beige Lantern Corps? They're just all real boring. They want to stay at home and they just want to go to home and decorate their stuff like it looks like it's from the 1980s. All right. Next up, Shazam, #1. And if you don't got that reference, then you're probably too young to remember it. $75 in a high grade copy. This is when DC began publishing Shazam. It's the first appearance of Captain Marvel Jr., Mary Marvel since the Golden Age. It's also the first appearance of Dr. Savannah and family since the Golden Age. Also, they retell the origin of Captain Marvel, or as they have to call him now, Shazam, because Marvel got one over on them. 111% increase in copies sold this week. Next up, this has been a hot book for a while. It looks like it's going down a little bit in price. It's a good story. I read it. I read a trade of it once. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Last Ronin, #1 from IDW. Probably the best turtle story I've read since the 80s. High grade's about $65. It's kind of going down a little bit, looks like. First
you want to talk about dark and gritty.
Yes, this is like the Dark Knight meets Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, this story ain't your Saturday morning Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
No, this is not like
not even close.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's not like that.
There's no pizza in this one.
First appearance of Casey Marie Jones, daughter of Casey and April. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles co-creator Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird revisited an outline written in 1987 about the lone survivor of the four turtles, set 30 years in the future. And it's reported last run of number one led to a reported print run of 130,000 copies, a massive number by modern and independent standards. Paramount is trying to adapt this into a live action film, by the way.
Oh.
105% increase in copies sold this week. Another book that's been on my radar for a while that I want to get, but I don't know if I can afford a high grade copy of it, but I'd like to get a copy of it. Is Aliens Issue 1 from 1988 from Dark Horse Comics. First appearance of aliens, xenomorphs, and original stories. There's been a 100% increase in copies sold this week because Aliens Earth kicked off to solid reviews. And I actually sold some Aliens books today on Whatnot because they're getting popular. Now, this is before you freak out and say, oh, I got the trade dress, I'm rich. No, this is the 1 in 100. Amazing Spider-Man issue 9, 1 in 100. Just came out, I think, last week. It's already a high grade. It's about $110. And, of course, gorgeous art by J. Scott Campbell of Mary Jane. I ordered the trade dress one, though. And finally, we have Magic issue 8, 1 in 25. Variant cover by Russell Dodderman. It's $50 and a high grade copy right now, trending up.
I think that Mary Jane will it'll probably level off and maybe.
Oh yeah, I mean the 1 in 100 is going to have some value, but the trade dress will level off. But anyway, that's your Trendy 20 Comics of the week. I think I spent a lot of time on that, but we're good. We got one more thing to go.
I recommend Alien Earth.
I didn't hear you come in, Tony. I'm sorry, man.
You know, when you told me 6 o'clock, I forgot you're an hour ahead.
I should put 5 Central. I try to do that with you and Jeff because I'll tell Jeff Pacific time because he'll forget. So yeah, sorry about that.
I kept telling my wife, "Oh, it's at 6." Oh well.
Well,
you're
okay.
right. You're right about the JSA Mary Jane. You know, who not all of us can afford that 1 in 100.
That's right. That's why I got the trade dress.
Me too.
Okay, now we're going to go to the second to last segment. The Hot 10 Comics of the Week on Key Collector app. We'll try to get through this one a little bit quicker so we can get through. I try to keep it to like an hour and 15 minutes, you know. So, but if it goes over, it goes over. I got to keep it an hour and 30 because you can make the AI in StreamYard generate you shorts. So I don't have to do them because I'm too lazy to do it. All right, so let's get into this right now. I'm going to share the screen again. I should have just kept it up there, but I always forget.
Tony's got a better show going on behind him than I do. He's got the Castlevania rolling.
Oh, what's he got going on behind? I didn't see it.
It's Castlevania, the game.
The original.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I like Castlevania.
I remember a lot of frustrating nights playing that.
I was kind of watching it one night, Jeff, and there was like Charles Manson. I said, "Is Charles Manson on the screen behind you?" It was like I think he was watching a documentary or something. All right, we got like I said, the Hot 10 Comics of the Week. We got Marvel Special Edition number 15 from 1973. This is the first appearance of Shang-Chi, the Master of Kung Fu. First appearance of Sir Dennis Nayland Smith. First appearance of Fu Manchu, father of Shang-Chi. Well, that's kind of a racist name, isn't it? All right, anyway. First team appearance of Sifan, a secret society with allegiances to Fu Manchu. First appearances of Shang-Chi's unnamed mother, an American later retconned in Shang-Chi number 4 from 2021. High grades, about $350 for this book. It's a cool cover.
Woo!
I like Shang-Chi. Pretty good book. An 8.5 this week sold for $281. That is a 7% increase.
Dude, Shang-Chi and 10 Rings and all that, that's like a guilty pleasure of mine. I love those books.
Look at this, though. A 7.5 graded copy sold for $351. That's an 85% increase. But it says at the bottom, this sale is an outlier and should not be considered a reasonable value for a 7.5. So let me tell you guys something. Do not overpay. People will try to make you overpay. Do not do it. Do your research, guys. A lot of people, you kind of get and I was guilty of it too. During the pandemic, I went off half-cocked, right? and just say, "Oh, I gotta get this. I gotta get that." I started paying like $20 for X-Men #1. I'm talking about the '90s X-Men #1. So don't do that. Don't be like me. All right. Anyway, let's continue. Number 9, DC Comics presents issue 47. I need a copy of this book. This is the first appearance of He-Man in standard comic book form. First appearance of Skeletor. First appearance of Man-at-Arms. They're making a He-Man movie. That's why it's on the list. The high grade's about $260. A 9.8 sold for $1,800, which is a 33% increase. A 9.6, I got to get a drink of water, went for $525, which is a 20% increase. So you mean to tell me there's a almost $1,300 difference between a 9.8 and a 9.6? I find that hard to believe.
Man.
Anyway,
that's the world of comic collecting.
Make it make sense. I just don't think it makes sense. A 7.0 sold for about $189 this week, which is up 34%.
If I wanted that book, I'd be happy with a 7.0 because you know it's going to present good. It's going to present wonderful. And now I don't got to come out of pocket for $1,400 or whatever it is.
I'm going to admit, I've always I wanted to get one raw for my brother, but he passed away, so now I just want to get one for me.
Oh man. Well, kind of do it in honor of him then. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
he would want you to have it.
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it. Maybe that's kind of a weird thing to say. I don't know. But if you're going to get this book, I would suggest, even if it's a high grade copy, buy it raw and then get it graded.
Oh, I agree.
Because they're always going to poach you when it gets like 9.8. If you're going to buy it, now if you're wealthy, go ahead and do that. But I can't do that. I would rather get it graded.
Yeah.
Here's another. This is a book I've been looking for. This is Uncanny X-Men 129. It's about $280 in high grade. This is the Dark Phoenix Saga Part 1. Also, the first appearance of Kitty Pryde. First appearance of Emma Frost, the White Queen. First cameo team appearance of the Hellfire Club in the Shadows. Kitty Pryde is rumored for the X-Men MCU reboot, according to a casting grid. A 9.8 of this book went for $1,535. That's a 5% increase. Again, I'll tell you, you should probably buy this raw. 9.6 went for about $459. A 7.0 newsstand sold for $135. Of course, you could get like a 6.0, which I would be happy with. To be honest with you, that's probably what I would look for.
There's a 7.0 of that book raw at my LCS right now, and it's I think he has it at 170.
That's one of the four books I need.
That makes a little more sense, though. 170. Marvel Superheroes.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say I need four books to complete my Dark Phoenix Saga and First Prince.
Oh, nice. We got Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars issue 8 from 1984, and if you're a comic book fan, you know what this book is. This is the origin of the Black Symbiote costume that later bonds with Eddie Brock to become Venom. It's also the second appearance of the second Spider-Woman, who was Julia Carpenter. $180 in high grade, raw. A 9.8 graded copy this week sold for $530. It says that transactions from this week that sold for higher than this is like what sold for higher than 12-month average. There's 5 copies of a 9.8 outsold the average this week. A 9.6 sold for $324. A Canadian edition of a 9.4 sold for $485. We'll just there's a lot of stuff with that one, but you get it.
I was going to say, I was trying to make you do the jazz hands, but he's not one of those.
The thing with that book is it's driven. Driven by demand, not rare. It's not rare.
I was fortunate to get this a long time ago.
It's an important book in the history of Spider-Man.
Yes.
It's also an important book in the history of comic books. It's not rare by any means. It's out there, but it's a lot of people want it. It's like the classic supply and demand. There's a lot of diamonds in the world. There are so many diamonds in the world. If they flooded the market with all the diamonds there are, they would be worthless.
Yeah, it's also part of one of the greatest storylines ever.
Yeah, really great. I mean, and Mike Zeck did the cover, and I'm a Mike Zeck. I'm a Mike Zeck. That's what happens when you have to talk for an hour straight. I'm a Mike Zeck stan. That's what I was going to say.
I'm right there with you.
A 9.8 sold for okay, we already looked at all that. Let's go back to and another book that's real big. This is number 6 on the list. Amazing Spider-Man issue 300, classic McFarlane cover. This is the first full appearance of Venom.
Not rare.
So this week, not rare. No, they're not rare. And this book has been homaged so many times it would make your head spin. A 9.8 sold for $2,850 this week. Yeah, I'm not getting a 9.8. Don't worry about that. All right. A 9.2 newsstand went for $675. Let's go down to the bottom here. An 8.5. Okay, well, I want a 5.0. I'll get a 5.0 this book. There you go. A 6.0 sold for $300. There you go. Surprisingly, the Amazing Spider-Man 300 took an 8-week hiatus from the list due to speculation that Venom will face Tom Holland at some point in an upcoming film. But interest has once surged again. All right. Coming at number 5, Marvel Spotlight issue 5. The first appearance of Ghost Rider, first appearance of origin of Ghost Rider Johnny Blaze. Not the first Ghost Rider, but he is the first appearance of Johnny Blaze as Ghost Rider. It's number 5 on the list this week. High grade's about $2K. 8.0 sold for $2,200 this week. Geez, a 2.0 went for $550. This is probably a book that I might not own for a while, even though I would love to own it. It's got the old school looking Triumph bike on there, and it's just it's kind of a blue chip book at this point. Now I will be getting this book sooner rather than later, probably. Incredible Hulk 340, because I am a Todd McFarlane mark. Iconic cover art by Todd McFarlane. Number 4 on the list this week. A 9.8 sold for $1,100. That's a graded copy. A 16% increase. 4 copies outsold the average in a 9.8. On the low end, we have a 7.0 went for $155. It's been 21 weeks since Hulk 340 last appeared on the Hot 10.
So that book was always popular, but pre-COVID, I had an 8.0 slab, and I sold it for I forgot for how much. And then those COVID years when the market went goofy, that freaking book just shot through the stratosphere and just never came back down to earth.
I know.
Another great faux pas in my comic collecting history.
All right. Where am I at? Next up, we got at number 3, a book that I'm going to have to rob a 7-Eleven to buy. Giant Size X-Men number 1. High grade's about $5,000. Although I could probably get a lower grade copy for, I don't know, a little cheaper. First appearance of the new X-Men, Storm, Nightcrawler, Colossus, Thunderbird, and Wolverine's 3rd overall appearance. Some people will say it's the second full appearance of Wolverine, and the Incredible Hulk 182 is the second cameo, but those people are crazy. Don't listen to them. First appearance of Ilana Rasputin as a child who later becomes Magic. She's also the sister of Colossus. Introduction of Krakoa, the Living Island. It's also the first use of the sound effect Schnick. I think I say that right. I always keep thinking I say it wrong. Associated with Wolverine's claws. A 9.4 sold for $5,640 this week. A 1.8 sold for $975. Maybe I can get a 1.5. Who knows? Uncanny X-Men 101. $800 a high grade near mint. Debut of the new powers. Jean Grey is born as the Phoenix, reborn as the Phoenix. 10 years later, this moment would be further developed where the Phoenix is an actual cosmic entity of vast power that copied Grey's physical form while placing her body in a cocoon to heal from her injuries. It's also the first full appearance of Black Tom Cassidy. A 9.6 sold for $2,195 this week, and a 6.0 went for $402. And on the list, the first number one with a bullet this week. Uncanny X-Men #1. A mint or near mint copy is almost $85,000. First team appearance of X-Men, Cyclops, Jean Grey, a.k.a. Marvel Girl, Iceman, Angel, Beast, and Professor X. It's also the first appearance of Magneto.
Ooh.
It's also the first time that they used the term Homo Superior, which is a phrase coined by Magneto in this book.
It's a big one.
Yeah, an 8.5 sold for $45,600. And then even a 1.5 was $3,750. This is the second time X-Men #1 has landed on the list this year. So there you go. And is it supposed to be like the price went up? Look at this. It shows you how the prices fluctuate. Look, and look at this before COVID. Look here. In 2016, this book was $20,000.
Yep.
In 2018, it was $38,000. But by 2020, it went from $38,000 till 2020, it went to $56,000.
Telling you, man, COVID.
And then 2021, it was $158,000.
COVID was a weird little time.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you know what I say about COVID? It broke a lot of people's brains.
Yeah.
Barbarian Kung Fu says that a 7.5 Hulk 340 just after COVID, I sold my 7.5 Hulk 340 just after COVID for $175. Folks were crazy back then. That's so true.
I sold it, and then a year later, we're smack dab in the middle of COVID, and I'm looking at the price like, what? Why? What happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, it did take a serious dive. And we got Justin Birch letters. He says X-Men heavy list this week. I like it. Me too. I always like it when it's X-Men heavy week because I grew up on the X-Men.
Yes.
I guess that's Wakanda forever.
Same here.
Never mind. I'll go like ching. It'll pull out my claws. All right. Well, we're almost done. And we got, you know what, Tony, you showed up right in time because you know what it's time for, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Out of context panels of the week.
And I can list myself as an enabler.
Yeah, I don't know. There might be some on this list for this week, but I think I forgot to add. I think I added the ones you gave me. All right, here we go.
Okay.
If not, I'll put them on next week. Okay. What's the matter, Dave, you chicken? Come on, Dave. We'll have a lot of fun. Why does he have his arm on his shoulder? I'm kind of freaking out, man. All right. It's an avant-garde film. Sounds more like an avant-garble to me. Let's get started. Yeah. I might need help reading some of them. Like this one right here. No, I'll do this one because Jeff's not. Jeff, darling, let me hold you in my arms. Why are you so afraid? No, stay away. Don't touch me. Your hair is turning to snakes. This is the time Big Jeff took shrooms.
He was afraid he was going to get a snake transferred disease.
Hey, Aaron, everybody say hello to Psychotronic Squirt Gun.
Hey, what's up, brother?
For a CBC award, and I am too. We got, I think, Tony, you got nominated too, didn't you?
No, I didn't get nothing this time.
Oh. Okay.
Aaron's got some great claim sales, folks.
Yeah, go
picked
see his claim sales. Free shipping. I don't know how he does it.
He's a wizard.
We must risk charging them and try to get the outlet, or we are doomed. What's the outlet, I wonder? But I just think I think the guy that drew this kind of had one thing on his mind. It's not really about the dialogue that's out of context, but she assumed the positions. All I can tell you. So go vote for my friend Psychotronic Squirt Gun, and if you can vote for me. I'm in 2 categories in the sub 500 category. So just go. I'll let Jeff or somebody put it in the chat. I guess I shouldn't campaign. It's kind of shameless, but whatever.
No, dude, campaign the hell out of it. That's the only way you're going to win.
Now, look here, Brat. What have you been up to? Speak up or you'll get a spanking. Hey, don't hit me. I'll talk. And this one's kind of weird, too. It's like, I can't, let's see. Didn't you see her? She slipped in the mud and took a rusty dusty through the bass drum. What is a rusty dusty is what I want to know. Okay, anyway, I was reading something what somebody said. Next up, we got, no thanks. I don't like your brand of lipstick. Okay.
That guy's pretty picky if a brand of lipsticks.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Now he's going to be picky.
Later, much later. Oh, Dick, you mustn't stop. No, you mustn't stop.
What's going on there?
Oh God, I love it.
They're having a tickle. They're having a tickle fight.
Yeah, I love this job. All right, nice move, pretty as a picture.
Oh man, fatality.
Oh man.
Now I'll let you read this one, Jeff, because I had trouble reading some of the dialogue because it's got the over it.
No way, Jose. Not with our cash flow. You're due at the Daily Bugle, remember? Okay. Bring on the hot coffee, Diet Cola, mentholated shave cream, anything to get me up. Believe it, husband. I can do lots better than that.
Woo!
Yeah.
Hey, I love Mary Jane.
There's fire under that dress.
You know, I know a lot of people had an affinity towards Gwen Stacy, but to me, Mary Jane was like the ideal girlfriend when I was a teenage boy. All right, Jeff, I'll let you read this one too.
But before he can do so, the angry animal seizes him. I can't move to use my signal watch. Looks like I'm done for.
Yeah, so did he realize?
But Gorilla decides he's going to love on you. You're going to get loved on.
Yeah, you know what? Sex with a 500-pound gorilla is like. You know, you can kick and scream all you want, but it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Now we got. I'd love to if you show it to me, Superman.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Is that Power Girl? Aren't they cousins?
It looks like Power Girl.
Aren't they cousins? Okay, I'm kind of freaked out.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe they're from my part of the country. I don't know.
Oh, no.
At last, love from a human. Jeez,
what is that thing?
I don't know. It's freaking me out, man.
He's checking boxes. He's checking boxes.
Well, this one's even weirder, though. What's the matter with me anyway? I've never felt like this with anyone else. Maybe I'm just tired.
Look at the horse. Look at the horse's face. He's like, "Yeah, baby."
He's like, "Oh yeah, I got something for you." I like this one. Popularity, bah. Next time, I'll be satisfied with one man for 2 hours instead of 20 men. A 20-man stampede for 2 minutes.
Oh,
Wait
sounds
a
like
minute. It sounds like
an OnlyFans gone wrong.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say. I don't know if you'll get this reference, but that sounds like Bonnie Blue.
I was going to say, it reminded me of that chick that was in the movie North and South.
Whew, that was too much. The greatest. Okay.
Go
ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead and read it. You read it.
All right, go ahead, Jimmy Olsen. A mere rolling pin can't stop you after you've hit me with practically everything else. I dare you to hit me with this rolling pin. And Superman thinks, poor Jimmy, he's ruined himself with Lucy for life. Her face is all banged up.
Is Jimmy Olsen a domestic abuser?
Yeah, what's going on there?
And then Superman's just like abused by it. What's wrong with Superman?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, but hurry. All right, Jeff. We're going to switch out. Next one's yours.
All right. Say, Wanda, thanks for the vote of confidence back there. Listen, you think we could have dinner sometime? Well, I usually dine with my brother Pietro. Well, hey, that's fine. We could make it a threesome. Give us a chance to get to know one another a little better. What do you say?
I thought that only happened in the ultimate world.
Apparently not. In his haste, Marlowe exposes himself
And drops his gun.
Yeah, no, he's looking like he's unzipping his pants. Here you go, Jeff.
I'm not. Sure you are. All girls are.
Okay.
Okay.
Next. I can't read the top part. Jeff, you read that bubble with the clown looking guy.
All right. Oh, come now, champ. Don't get tough about it. Who do you think you are? Never mind that. Just be quiet and do as I say. Take off those clothes. Sure, pal.
I can't read that one either because it's blocked.
Superman, why don't you stop those crooks? I'd rather blow bubbles, that's why.
Poor buddy.
He's like, I don't care.
So what?
There, you might give me your awful disease too. But Ellen, I couldn't have. Wait a minute. I think I know what kind of disease he's got. They're outside of a drugstore.
Yeah.
I think somebody was going to get some penicillin, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
All right. We got a couple more. She was quiet, even on those in the thunder rolling. I can't read that part. The thundering roller, something ride.
Thundering roller coaster ride.
Oh, okay. I'm glad she's not one of those screamers. Now, this one I think is a victim of the way they drew it. You'll see what I mean. Congratulations, Elsie. This is something, Elsie. I've dreamed of too. I hope Miss Young doesn't mind it if my wife comes first. After the way you drove today, I don't mind anything.
Damn.
It kind of looks like they're all making out. You know what I mean?
He must have won the big race. Now he's a superstar.
Yeah. And then I think I forgot to put them those on here, Tony. My bad.
That's all right. Don't worry about
we'll
it.
Put them on there next week. Behold, Galactus is the baby daddy. My revenge is finally complete, Beyonder. Did he impregnate Beyonder's old lady or something? What's going on here? I don't understand.
Why am I seeing the term baby daddy in comic books?
Why is Galactus saying the term baby daddy?
Yeah, of all people.
Of all people. Is this on was Galactus and Beyonder on an episode of Maury Povich?
I think so.
And Galactus, there's a 99.9% chance you're the father. All right. Well, that's our out of context panels for the week. We're almost done. I just want to put in a few plugs for my show, and then I'll let everybody else promote their shows. Tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time, another episode of Bad Cinema, and we got one of those guys that's his movies are always made for Bad Cinema. Another Roger Corman film, and we will be reviewing the complete ripoff of Star Wars, Star Crash, starring a young David Hasselhoff. So then Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, another episode of Comic Conversations. And my guest will be the 757 Hustle Show. His name's George. Should be an interesting show. And then, of course, I about lost my steam here. Thursday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern, another episode of Good Cinema. And this week we'll be reviewing Alien, starring Sigourney Weaver, Michael Biehn, and Bill Paxton, directed by James Cameron.
Oh yeah,
banger of a movie.
And of course, Game over, man. You will just put her in charge. The Comic Lounge will be at 7 p.m. on Thursday. And one more time before we go, I want to thank all my channel members who signed up for my 99-cent channel membership. I'll try to do a monthly giveaway. It may not be much because I can't afford much, but there will be monthly giveaways. And here they
do
are.
what you can, man.
Cheap Comic Collector, Terry Floyd, Adamantium Blade Comics Collectibles, Canadian Survivalist, Jean Malot, Nerdy Geek, Cliff on Comics, Random Reads, Stephen Lucky, Lucky. I don't know. I probably said it wrong, but sorry, Stephen. Legion of Comics, Mad Spidey, Easy Comic Reader, Space Case Collectibles, Kingdom of Nerds, and Comicverse.
It begins.
Hey, folks, it's a 99-cent membership, and
Yeah.
Matt puts out a ton of fucking cool content. It's a lot of fun content, man.
And we got a
Can't beat it.
Oh,
here we go, and we got a super chat from my friend JSS Brooklyn. And in honor of the late great Terrence Stamp, here's your super chat video, JSS.
To me, son of Jor-El, kneel before Zod.
Yeah, he passed.
yeah.
You know what was great about that as an actor, what he did there? I like the way he does it when he says, kneel. That's his Shakespearean acting coming out the way he did that. I thought it was perfect. The way he goes, kneel.
Hey, when I was a kid watching that movie, that dude seemed like the embodiment of evil.
Yeah, he did. I also loved him in Young Guns.
He was such a great actor too, and like he was in a movie with Brando called Mutiny on the Bounty.
Yep.
And I just thought he was great in it. He's also been in a movie out. Does anybody remember a movie called The Limey, where he was like a British gangster and his daughter was murdered and he had to go hunt him down? I think he was in it. It was pretty good. And look, Easy Comic Reader dropping the emoji, my Cobra logo emoji. So there you go. We do have the custom emojis for all of my channel members.
I totally forgot about that, Tony. He was Mr. Tunstall in Young Guns.
Young Guns.
That's right.
Yep. He was also Chancellor Valorum in Phantom Menace.
Yep.
Shit, he's done a bunch of stuff.
And Red Planet.
Oh,
Yeah, he was in Red Planet. Yep. He was a great British actor. I didn't realize he was that old. He was 87 years old.
Oh, shit.
But he's a legend. He was an acting legend. I mean, us comic nerds will always remember him as General Zod. But I do have an announcement for that. We don't usually announce a movie like 2 weeks ahead of time. But not this Thursday, but the Thursday after, we're going to be reviewing Superman Part 2.
Yeah.
And in honor of Terrence Stamp. So,
Cool.
And we're going to do more stuff like that. I want to do it more like tribute stuff like that too, like we did with Val Kilmer. I just haven't had time. I got so many shows going on. There you go. J.S. Brooklyn just showed right there, The Limey. Yep. It's a pretty good movie. Like this guy's like a British gangster, and his daughter is murdered in Los Angeles, and he goes there and he just starts kicking ass.
Oh shit.
It's pretty cool. But anyway, that is it for the Sunday Super Show Extravaganza. I truly appreciate everybody watching. All the people that helped me get to 500 subscribers.
Congratulations.
It's had a great week too. We had somebody gift me had some people get together and gift me Captain America 117. I got 500 subscribers. And then I got nominated for 2 CBC awards. I'll put that in the chat. CBC awards.
I dropped the link earlier.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
We'll do it again just for the hell of it. It's kind of like me, when I go to a fish, I order the seafood just for the halibut. Bad joke. All right, Adamantium did it again. Yeah, I had a hell of a week, Tony. You're right. I don't know, man. Sometimes I deserve all that, but I appreciate it. I feel honored to even be nominated. I hope if I win, I win. If I lose, I lose. But if you're going to vote for anybody, vote for me. I'm the unlovable underdog.
Him.
If you ever get a friend like Rudy or Rocky, vote for me. I'm Rudy. All right. I'm probably a little bit bigger than Rudy, though. But anyway, guys. Oh, yeah. Here we got Jean Malot saying, if you have time, join me at 9 p.m. Eastern on my channel. We should have fun. All right. Everybody go over there and talk to Jean. He message him on Instagram. He'll give you the link, and you can go hang out with him tonight. That'll be fun. I would, but I'm going to be on King of Nerds tonight. But anyway, guys, that's the end of the show. And as Uncle Stan used to always say, until next time, true believers, excel.
Come, son of Jarrell! Kneel before Zod! Snitchy boochies.